There's about 70 million people out there that are currently enrolled in Medicare. There's a lot of people, right? It's a huge percentage of our population that is reliant on Medicare. Therefore, we need these coverages, and there's a lot of people out there that don't have the extra money right now to pay all of these extra medical bills and expenditures out of pocket, especially somebody on Medicare, probably also living on a small fixed income benefit. All right, anyway, let's pop this article up right here, right now. Let's talk through the details of this. Feel free to read through it. I'm going to point out some of the details here, and I also want to explain some of what I've been reading and what I've been responding to in the comment section here on this channel as well. Anyway, let's go through the list here because this article points out a few different key points that we want to pay attention to. And again, I talked about this a lot in late 2025. I was saying, hey, there's going to be a ton of plan changes. There's a lot of plans that are being discontinued. There's going to be millions and millions of people that are hurt by this, and we're experiencing that right here, right now in early 2026. But there's still possibly a solution for about half of the beneficiaries out there. Anyway, so number one would be, just because your personal situation didn't change, doesn't mean that your Medicare plan and your Medicare coverages didn't change. I said this a lot at the end of last year. I said, hey, a lot of these plans are changing in a massive way. Do not get caught up by just looking at the premium and say, look, the premium didn't change. The premium is still what it was from 2025 into 2026. That means my plan didn't change. No, I said that a lot last year. You got to look into the plan and make sure that all of the other the other aspects of the plan are still consistent, okay? Now, here's one thing that I've mentioned and that I've seen down below many times right now in 2026. I can't tell you how many comments I've seen. People reaching out saying, my doctor's not in network anymore. My doctor's not covered anymore. My prescriptions are way more expensive now, right? I can't go to my office, my clinic. They don't accept my insurance. Yeah, I talked about this a lot last year as well. But unfortunately, there's a lot of beneficiaries that are now experiencing this, that have gone to the doctor so far in 2026, maybe have gone to the pharmacy to pick up their prescription and realized, oh, now I have to pay a whole lot more for it. Yeah, here's why. Again, just because your personal situation maybe didn't change doesn't mean that your doctor is still in network. Your office, your clinic, your hospital system may no longer be in network. Not a good situation. And unfortunately, a lot of people are not finding this out until they make those appointments or even show up to an appointment and realize, wait, you don't accept this insurance anymore? Or you do, but it's out of network? That's not a good situation, right? Same thing that's happening when people go to the pharmacy, pick up their prescriptions, and realize, oh, you mean that the tier in which my prescription is on has changed, therefore costing me more, or the formulary has changed, things like this, right? Again, costing the beneficiaries more. Yeah, unfortunately, this is the reality of the matter, okay? So now, for about 50% of the beneficiaries out there that are currently enrolled in Medicare, you may still have some opportunities and may still have some flexibility to explore plan options that are available to you, okay? Now, I'm going to say this, and again, many of you in this community have heard me say this 1,000 times over the last year, which is, if you have questions on Medicare, if you're on Medicare and feel like, uh-oh, this is bad, can't see my doctor, my prescriptions are too much, I'm out of network, whatever it happens to be, what can you do? I'm just going to say this. About 50% of the beneficiaries out there still have flexibility and options right now. The best thing you can do, grab your Medicare card, grab your phone, and call Chapter. You knew I was going to say that because I say it all the time.